Guys? So I'm gonna talk to you guys about my off-season training, the kind of split I'm doing right now, so you guys can get an idea of how you can adapt that to your training. Right, so on Monday we're doing back. Wait, first of all, let me tell you the main muscle groups I want to work on, right? So calves, hamstrings, back, a little bit of upper chest. So that's 4 things, right? So I thought about it. I thought, like, how am I gonna fit these 4 things into to make it easier the whole week, right? So this is what I came up with, so that I can get enough rest and also manage to train those muscle groups as often as I can, right? So I'm doing 2 days on, 1 day rest, 3 days on, 1 day rest. So that's 2 rest days in a week. So that's pretty good, right? So on Monday I do back, and I either finish off or start with incline bench. So I'll probably do like 2 warm-up sets on incline, maybe 3, and do 3 to 4 sets of heavy, 5 to 8 reps, and then that's either after or before me training back. Then on Tuesday I'm doing quads, hamstrings, calves. So that's hamstrings in there, that's calves in there, and we already hit our back and our upper chest. Sorry about the noise, that's my dogs playing around with my sock, actually. Anyway, so on Wednesday we rest, Thursday we do chest, shoulders, triceps. Now my shoulders and my arms are probably my strongest parts, so training them once a week is not a problem. And then we do Friday back again with calves again. Saturday we do hamstrings. No, sorry. On Friday we don't do calves, we do back and biceps. Saturday we do hamstrings and calves. So I do hamstrings and calves twice a week, back and upper chest twice a week, shoulders and arms only once. So that's my training split. You guys can see it, and then Sunday I rest. So you guys can see how I kind of managed to get that in. So something that I recommend for you guys is, for example, like me, like what I did for chest, right? If you have, like, for example, your rear delt, right? Let's say your rear delt, and that's a weak part for you, which is for a lot of people. You want to train it as much as possible to get the hang of it, get the technique and everything. So doing it often is gonna make you better at the exercise. If you get better at the exercise, you're gonna get better mind-muscle connection. If you get better mind-muscle connection with the technique and you add the intensity, then you get growth, right? Now, for me, I feel like I'm finally getting into a good routine into my back, finally, after all these years. Well, I wouldn't say all these years, I've only just really been hitting it, trying to get it to grow and trying to learn as much as I can about it the last year and a half. So yeah, it's been a great learning process. I feel like I have finally come to a good, like, combination of exercises that I can actually perform good, and now my strength is going up, my technique staying good throughout that progress, and hopefully we're gonna see some great gains this time. And yeah, so if I was to teach you guys something out of this, is you're gonna make sure a few things, right? You wanna make sure you get better at the exercises. You wanna make sure once you get better at the exercises, obviously you wanna get good muscle connection with these exercises, and that comes from good technique. Another thing is when you're training for mass and for size, you want your strength to go up, right? If your strength is not going up, or if your strength is not going up and you're not getting stronger, you're most likely not making gains, right? So what you want to do is focus on strength, not so much on really high reps. You don't really want to go above, I wouldn't say 12, really. For me right now, I'm staying in between 5 to 8 reps, and I'm doing 3 to 4 sets. But obviously I do 2 to 3 sets before that to get to the heavy weight. And that's what I'm doing. It's working out good. The strength is going up, that's for sure. No doubt about it. And so it's working good. And as I showed you guys the other day, after, to bring up a bit of intensity to the training, one of the variables I'm using is FST7, which is when you do 7 sets, 20 to 30 seconds rest. On a cable exercise, for example, if you're doing chest, at the end of chest, I do cable flies or machine fly, 7 sets, 20, 30 seconds rest, and I do 5 to 8 reps instead of 10 to 15. And that really brings the intensity up. And after I perform the set, I squeeze the chest, get the blood in there as much as I can for a few seconds, then I stretch it off, rest, go again, 6 times, 7 more times. Anyway, another thing you guys want to think about is, okay, if your strength is not going up, right, you can add some variables like the FST7, but you mainly want to use that for cables and machines. So if you want to do it for a compound exercise, right, how can you increase your strength? Okay, it'll bring up the intensity, right? So instead of just focusing on a lot of people just focus on, okay, I'm gonna rest less. That's gonna bring the intensity up, okay? Me personally, I don't agree with that. I think you should try to bring something in the set, right, while you're performing the exercise. So how can you bring the intensity up while you're actually performing the exercise? Okay, you can do holds on the contraction, you can do slow negatives, and you can even do supersets, right? But me personally, I'm not a big fan of supersets. But yeah, these are the kind of things I do to bring up the intensity. Slow on the negatives, powerful on the positive, or I do holds. For example, I'm doing a lat pull down, holding the contraction, and yeah, little things like that actually make a big difference. And even though you might be using the same weight, that way it's gonna feel a lot heavier when you're doing these holds, when you're doing these negatives. You know what I mean? So these things also help to build your strength. Okay, so what else can I talk to you guys about? Yeah, another thing, you wanna make sure you guys are aware of the muscles that you guys need to work on to improve, to create a balance, because that's what everybody wants, right? Everyone wants a balanced, symmetrical physique. So you guys have to keep an eye. You do have to look at yourself. You do have to analyze, you know? A lot of people just look in the mirror and be like, whoa, my tricep is growing, blah, blah, blah. But really, when I look in the mirror, I think, okay, what do I need to improve? What is missing? You know what I mean? And also, I do check if I'm doing exercise, I get a good pump, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta check. You gotta check now and then to see if the exercise is working, if you are really feeling it. Most of the time, you can't actually see it, but unless it's like your back, then it's like a bit harder. So yeah. And so since I'm doing 3 to 4 sets, that's something I want to touch on. I normally train with a lot of volume. I'm talking 8 sets, 7 sets, right, per exercise. So that's, me personally, that's what I recommend for beginners, because the more sets you do, the better you're gonna get the exercise. If you only do 3 sets, right, and you're a beginner, and you haven't really like learned how to do the exercise properly, and you do 3 sets, okay, per exercise, that's about, let's say 12, 15, max 15 really for a beginner per muscle group a week, compared to someone that's gonna do 30, like double that really, or even more. Who's gonna get better? Do you know what I mean? Who's gonna get better at exercise? Obviously who does more. Do you know what I mean? But then obviously as you progress, you kind of want to take down the volume if you want. And that's what I felt like I needed, because of the past few years I've always trained with high volume. So now my strength is actually, I kind of surpassed the plateau of my strength not going up, and now it's going up now that I added in more rest days, less sets. But when I do less sets, I do make sure these 3 to 4 sets I go to full failure, you know, like until I can't do anymore. So yeah guys, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. So I've done that for 2 weeks now. The strength's gone up in almost every single exercise. So very happy with that. Hopefully we're gonna keep going, and I've seen some progress. My calves, I've even got a compliment on my calves actually, from the first time ever in my life, which is really weird. So yeah, on another video I do tell you guys how I'm actually managed to grow my calves finally, and yeah, hopefully my back is gonna start to grow now, and we're gonna see some progress on that, because that's the main goal for next year. Well, for this year, but to compete next year. So yeah, guys, thanks for all the support, everyone that's always following me, always sending me lovely messages. You guys are awesome. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Just message me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Let me know, because I don't have that many ideas right now. So, or comment below what you guys want to see. And if you want to see more videos like this, me sitting down, if you want to see me training more, I have been doing Instagram live videos, so make sure you guys turn your notifications on so you can see when I am training. Then you guys can always talk to me and ask me questions. So yeah, thanks guys again. See you later.